he moved to Jaipur, where he worked in a roadside bus garage, learning, observing, and quietly nurturing a vision. But with limited scope and growing uncertainty, he made a courageous move and headed west to Goa. There, he found work at a firm called RUDRA, but fate had other plans. The company shut down due to financial strain. Yet where most would stop, Mr. G.L. Sharma began. With resilience as his capital, he started something of his own. On 9th May 1986, he founded what would become the Damodar Group. And by 1989, he formally launched Sri Damodar Coach Crafts in Goa, stepping into the world of bus bodybuilding and aggregates. By 1996, the venture became a private limited company, setting a new standard for quality, innovation, and reliability in Indian bus manufacturing. In 1992, he pioneered something no one in India had attempted: the sleeper coach bus. He convinced a Kolhapur-based client to try a new idea: overnight travel with comfort and privacy. But India had no law to register such a vehicle. The bus stood still for 6 long months until it was finally approved under a workaround as a camper coach. Determined to legitimize the concept, Mr. Sharma approached the Central Institute of Road Transport, CIRT, in Pune, advocating for formal safety standards and specifications for sleeper coaches. SART approved the first one by one berth layout, but it wasn't viable for operators. Thanks to industry insights led by Damodar, the 2x1 layout was eventually approved. And in 2007, Damodar built the first fully CART compliant sleeper coach in India, delivered to Durgamba Motors. Since then, Damodar has crafted over 10,000 vehicles, including sleeper coaches, luxury seater buses, caravans, trucks, containers, and special purpose vehicles. In 2012, we expanded to Bangalore, and in 2019, launched a state-of-the-art facility, Damodar Motors India Private Limited in Tumkur, Karnataka. Today, the Damodar Group operates through 2 entities: Sri Damodar Coach Crafts Private Limited in Bangalore, Damodar Motors India Private Limited in Tumkur. Together, they drive our engineering excellence forward. Damodar's deep technical expertise earned recognition from the Government of India, becoming a panel member of the Automotive Industry Standards Committee, helping shape AIS 119, India's official construction standard for sleeper coaches. Today, our models, Hi-Tech Plus and Spider, continue to set benchmarks in design and performance. And now we proudly unveil our next chapter, the all-new Damodar Velour, a symbol of elegance, power, and forward thinking. As we move toward the future, we're proud to collaborate with Ashok Leyland to develop hydrogen fuel cell buses, building cleaner, smarter, and more sustainable transport solutions for tomorrow. In 2024, we lost our founder, Mr. G.L. Sharma, in a tragic road accident. But his vision, born in a village, refined in a garage, and expanded across a nation, continues to live on. We are Damodar, pioneers of sleeper coaches in India, builders of innovation, guardians of legacy. From village roads to national highways, the journey continues. Driven by vision, powered by legacy, inspired by the future.
Good evening, everyone. There is a small video of Damodar Rudra also will be playing now.
FASTag as an industry, FASTag was launched in 2017 formally, and 2019 it was implemented. So before FASTag came into the application, the total volume 95% of the toll collection was happening through cash, and rest was happening like 5% hardly was happening through FASTag. And that for implementation of FASTag has changed that digital money collection for toll payments drastically in our economy, which has grown the total transaction of which was 8 million transactions before FASTag implementation was grown to 47 million transactions. And you can see around there are 12 million, like 1.2 crore vehicles, commercial vehicles, which are transacting using the FASTag currently in our highways. And as a bank, IDFC, we are here to happy to show that we are the biggest FASTag issuer bank in the country with 2.5 million FASTags issued till date, and the largest issuer bank. And we have a biggest tie-up with the fuel merchant outlet, which is the HPCL is our partner, where we have partnered for fuel payments. IDFC as a FASTag, we are a multi-wallet system where FASTag can be used for toll, fuel, and for parking payments. And IDFC is not only into the issuer FASTag, where we are into FASTag sales only, we are into toll plaza acquiring, where out of the total 1,400 toll plazas which are live in India, we are holding around 500 plus toll plazas, where IDFC is the key issuer bank, key acquirer bank, and we process the transaction through the 500 toll plazas. And in case of the total industrial volume of FASTag, IDFC is holding the 38% total transaction of toll payments which is processed in the country, which is around 27,000 crore in a year, which sums up to 38% of the total toll transaction of the commercial vehicle in our country in a year. So you can see the last 6-year trend where we started, 5-year trend where we started in 2021 with 6,250 crore of toll transaction. We were able to grow to 27,000 crore with a 38% market share in the industry. So just to sum up, like there are a few points for it as a commercial vehicle FASTag. We are having few highlights in our FASTag system, which is like, first one is like any commercial vehicle fleet who is holding, who is having their own ERP system, IDFC is ready to integrate with the ERP system and provide the integration to push the transaction to their system. So where the customer ERP can fetch the data and use the data of the toll transaction accordingly as per their requirement. So that integration is readily available with IDFC. And the second one is the QDR system, where the double debit or the quick resolution system, where if a FASTag debit is happening within 10 minutes of the toll crossing in a second time, there is a system where it is automatically detected and the amount is refunded. So that is the QDR system which is implemented by IDFC, which is unique to the bank. And third one, as a bank, we are the bank which is giving the customer a portal which is in the web, which is in the form of a URL, where they can access the IDFC customer, IDFC FASTag details as a statement, recharges, everything can be done through the customer portal. And the same replica is there in a mobile app also. So where the FASTag related statements, queries, recharges or disputes, it's a one-stop solution. So for a customer, we are providing a customer who can want to use the mobile application, he can use it in his mobile as well as, and if he want to use it for a commercial purpose, he can use it in the system and get the statement downloaded, reviewed. We will be able to get the statements in Excel or PDF format as such, daily, monthly, or for till a year. So as per the duration, trip and everything, all the facilities are there in our portal. And last but not the least, we are having the single wallet system, where the entire vehicles, like if a fleet owner is having 1000, 2000 or 100, or even if it is a 5 vehicle fleet owner also, they can use a multi-wallet system where entire vehicles will be linked to a single account, and you can run the vehicles through that single account balance only. So these are the few unique benefits of the IDFC FASTag. I'm just not making it too long. So that's it. I'll just show a portal demo also. So this is the portal where IDFC FASTag is customer page is in the web portal. So where you can see the customer profile dashboard, recharge, statements, everything. So whatever the customer want to see, he can customize and download the statement and take the view. This is a page where he can do the recharges. So next page is a page where the auto pay is facilitated. So this is a page for raising the dispute. So if there is a wrong debit transaction or a double debit transaction, the corporate or the fleet company can raise the dispute over here. Next page. So there's the other services. Last is the service request where the customer can change the mobile number, KYC updation. If there is a new vehicle which is issued in a chassis number, he can update the vehicle number. All the related services can be done through this portal. So this is the web version of the portal. Similarly, we have a mobile app version, so which is convenient for the customer to use, where even if the customer is in our home or any out of the office also. So this is just a sum up just about the FASTag. So thank you for the event coordinators for giving me an opportunity. Thank you.
Limited. The parent company is Turno, which is primarily into EV vehicle financing. We offer a leasing solution for electric buses and trucks at Electrigo, wherein we take care of leasing and we have optional add-ons in terms of charging infrastructure. We can take care of maintenance of the buses end to end, as well as provide entire video telematics, driver management systems, and so on. So all of these things combined are provided as a bundled package to bus operators such as yourself, so that it's seamless for you in terms of transition to EVs.
You want to just move down?
In terms of the pricing, we've kept a per kilometer based pricing so that it's easy for everybody to understand costs. So it's fully transparent. We have flexible payment terms in terms of weekly, monthly, and so on. And it's a fixed cost structure that we have, so that the more kilometers you drive, the lesser you pay. So there is always benefit for operating longer routes, longer number of kilometers, and so on. This is a cost comparison for EV leasing compared to diesel products such as mid-price products as well as premium diesel products. So there's a clear cost differential benefit that is there for switching to EVs for all the operators. We offer vehicles in all the segments. So there are intercity vehicles, there are staff buses as well as school buses. So products exist for all these segments. Again, we are existent pan-India and just starting operations in Tamil Nadu as well. That's it. Thank you. To start off, the Tamil Nadu, we are signing a memorandum of understanding MOU with Universal Bus Services and their subsidiary GEMS. So I would like to invite them on stage.
So who's joining from your team?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
First we'll do the
Yeah. They're moving in the purchase order.
hand over or fine?
Yeah, we are taking purchase order for 10 vehicles.
Why do you say a few words?
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் சுனில் குமார், வைஸ் பிரசிடென்ட் ஆம்னிபஸ் அசோசியேஷன், ஆல் ஆம்னிபஸ் ஓனர்ஸ் அசோசியேஷன் அண்ட் யூனிவர்சல் பஸ் சர்வீஸஸோட மேனேஜிங் பார்ட்னர். அண்ட் ஆல்சோ நாங்கள் ஒரு புது இவி கம்பெனி ஒன்று ஃபார்ம் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், க்ரீன் எனர்ஜி மொபிலிட்டி சொல்யூஷன் சென்டர். ஸோ இன்னைக்கு இருக்க காலத்தில் வந்து நம்ம டீசலை ஃபுல்லாக நம்பி இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் ஆப்ரேட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஸோ இந்த டீசல் ஆப்ரேஷன்ஸ்லேருந்து மாற்று எரிசக்தி, சிஎன்ஜி, எல்என்ஜி, பயோடீசல் இந்த மாதிரிலாம் டிரான்சிஷன் பண்ணலான்னு யோசிச்சுட்டு இருக்கும் போது அந்த ரேட்டும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உலக சூழ்நிலையில் வந்து மாறிக்கிட்டே இருந்துச்சு. எல்என்ஜி ரேட்டோ, பயோடீசல் ரேட்டோ, இல்லை சிஎன்ஜி ரேட்டோ. ஸோ இதுக்கு மாற்றாக நம்ம தமிழ்நாடை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் சூரிய எரிசக்தி, அது இல்லாமல் மின் உற்பத்தியில் வந்து நம்ம மாற்று எரிசக்தி மூலமாக மின் உற்பத்தி வந்து ரொம்ப அதிகமாக இருக்கிறதுனால ஏன் நம்ம எலக்ட்ரிக் வண்டிங்களை வந்து எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்ட்டு ஆரம்பித்த ஒரு 2-3 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி. ஸோ இதில் வந்து வளர்ச்சி அடைஞ்ச யூரோப்பில் இல்லை சைனாவில் வந்து இது அதிக அளவில் பயன்படுத்திட்டு இருக்கிறதுனால அதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் போய் எல்லாத்தையும் பார்த்துட்டு இன்னைக்கு வந்து ஒரு நம்பிக்கை கிடைச்சிச்சு. நம்ம வந்து டீசல்லேருந்து எலக்ட்ரிக்கு மாறினா வந்து நம்மளோட எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ் ஓவராலாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்னைக்கு ஒரு 300 கிலோமீட்டரோ 400 கிலோமீட்டர் ஓட்டும் போது 60 ரூபாய்க்கு மேலே தாண்டி ஒரு கிலோமீட்டருக்கு செலவு இருக்கிறதுனால அது வந்து எலக்ட்ரிக் மாறும் போது ஒரு 50 ரூபாய் 55 ரூபாய்க்குள்ள எடுத்துகிட்டு வர முடியுமான்னு ஒரு தேடல் ஆரம்பித்தோம். அந்த தேடலோட பயனாக தான் வந்து இன்னைக்கு நேற்று நாங்கள் டாட்டா கூட ஒரு 100 வண்டிக்கு சைன் பண்ணோம் எலக்ட்ரிக் வெஹிக்கிள்ஸ்க்கு. இன்னைக்கு லீசிங் கம்பெனி டர்னோ எலக்ட்ரிகோ அவங்கக்கிட்ட வந்து ஒரு 50 வெஹிக்கிள்ஸ்க்கு சைன் பண்ணி ஒரு எம்ஓயு சைன் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அது இல்லாமல் ஒரு 10 வண்டிக்கு இமீடியட் ஆர்டர் இன்னைக்கு கொடுத்துருக்கோம். ஸோ இது ஓவராலாக எங்களோட எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் என்னென்னா, ஓகே நம்ம ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறோம், மற்ற ஆப்ரேட்டருங்களுக்கும் ஒரு நம்பிக்கை கொடுக்கறதுக்கு, ஒரு புது வழியை காமிக்கிறதுக்காக தான் நாங்கள் இந்த ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஸ்டெப் எடுக்கிறோம். ஒரு புது எண்ணத்தோட, புது பார்வையோட, இதை வந்து ஒரு நம்பிக்கையோட வந்து நாங்கள் எடுத்துகிட்டு போயிட்டு இருக்கோம். இது இல்லாமல் நம்ம உளுந்தூர்பேட்டையில் இருக்க ஆம்னிபஸ் அசோசியேஷனில் பிட் ஸ்டாப்லேயும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சார்ஜிங் இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் செட்டப் பண்ணுறோம். பூந்தமல்லிலையும் ஒரு அடுத்த 2 மாதத்துல இது ரெண்டுமே ரெடி ஆகிடும். ஸோ கொஞ்ச நாளில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தமிழ்நாட்டில் வந்து ஒரு எக்ஸிஸ்டிங் ஆம்னிபஸ் ஆப்ரேட்டரில் வந்து எலக்ட்ரிக் பஸ் தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறது வந்து கூடிய சீக்கிரத்தில் நடக்கும். மற்ற ஆப்ரேட்டருங்களும் இதை வந்து பின்தொடருவாங்க, இல்லை கூட சேர்ந்து இருப்பாங்கன்னு நாங்கள் நம்புகிறோம். ஸோ இதை பற்றி எதுனா தெரிஞ்சுக்கணுன்னா என்னையோ எங்கள் டீமையோ நீங்கள் காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ ரொம்ப நன்றி இந்த வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்ததுக்காக. தேங்க்யூ.
நன்றி அவர்களே. இது மிகப்பெரிய முன்னெடுப்பு. இது அனைத்து ஆம்புலன்ஸ் சார்பாக உங்களை வாழ்த்துகிறோம்.
Services Private Limited. The parent company is Turno, which is primarily into EV vehicle financing. We offer a leasing solution for electric buses and trucks at Electrigo, wherein we take care of leasing and we have optional add-ons in terms of charging infrastructure. We can take care of maintenance of the buses end to end, as well as provide entire video telematics, driver management systems, and so on. So all of these things combined are provided as a bundled package to bus operators such as yourself, so that it's seamless for you in terms of transition to EVs.
Go to just move down.
In terms of the pricing, we've kept a per kilometer based pricing so that it's easy for everybody to understand costs. So it's fully transparent. We have flexible payment terms in terms of weekly, monthly, and so on. And it's a fixed cost structure that we have, so that the more kilometers you drive, the lesser you pay. So there is always benefit for operating longer routes, longer number of kilometers, and so on. This is a cost comparison for EV leasing compared to diesel products such as mid-price products as well as premium diesel products. So there's a clear cost differential benefit that is there for switching to EVs for all the operators. We offer vehicles in all the segments. So there are intercity vehicles, there are staff buses as well as school buses. So products exist for all these segments. Again, we are existent pan-India and just starting operations in Tamil Nadu as well. That's it. Thank you. To start off, the Tamil Nadu, we are signing a memorandum of understanding MOU with Universal Bus Services and their subsidiary GEMS. So I would like to invite them on stage.
So who's joining from your team?
Yeah.
Go to
Yeah.
first we'll do the
Yeah. They're moving in the purchase order.
hand over or fine?
Yeah, we are taking purchase order for 10 vehicles.
I'll just speak say a few words.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் சுனில்குமார், வைஸ் பிரசிடென்ட் ஆம்னிபஸ் அசோசியேஷன், ஆல் ஆம்னிபஸ் ஓனர்ஸ் அசோசியேஷன் அண்ட் யூனிவர்சல் பஸ் சர்வீசஸோட மேனேஜிங் பார்ட்னர். அண்ட் ஆல்சோ நாங்கள் ஒரு புது இவி கம்பெனி ஒன்று ஃபார்ம் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், க்ரீன் எனர்ஜி மொபிலிட்டி சொல்யூஷன்ஸ்ன்ட்டு. ஸோ இன்னைக்கு இருக்க காலத்தில் வந்து நம்ம டீசலை ஃபுல்லாக நம்பி இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் ஆப்ரேட் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கோம். ஸோ இந்த டீசல் ஆப்ரேஷன்ஸ்லேருந்து மாற்று எரிசக்தி, சிஎன்ஜி, எல்என்ஜி, பயோடீசல் இந்த மாதிரிலாம் டிரான்சிஷன் பண்ணலான்னு யோசிச்சுட்டு இருக்கும் போது அந்த ரேட்டும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உலக சூழ்நிலையில் வந்து மாறிக்கிட்டே இருந்துச்சு. எல்என்ஜி ரேட்டோ, பயோடீசல் ரேட்டோ, இல்லை சிஎன்ஜி ரேட்டோ. ஸோ இதுக்கு மாற்றாக நம்ம தமிழ்நாடை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் சூரிய எரிசக்தி, அது இல்லாமல் மின் உற்பத்தியில் வந்து நம்ம மாற்று எரிசக்தி மூலமாக மின் உற்பத்தி வந்து ரொம்ப அதிகமாக இருக்கிறதுனால ஏன் நம்ம எலக்ட்ரிக் வண்டிங்களை வந்து எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்ட்டு ஆரம்பித்த ஒரு 2-3 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி. ஸோ இதில் வந்து வளர்ச்சி அடைஞ்ச யூரோப்பில் இல்லை சைனாவில் வந்து இது அதிக அளவில் பயன்படுத்திட்டு இருக்கிறதுனால அதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் போய் எல்லாத்தையும் பார்த்துட்டு இன்னைக்கு வந்து ஒரு நம்பிக்கை கிடைச்சிச்சு. நம்ம வந்து டீசல்லேருந்து எலக்ட்ரிக்கு மாறினா வந்து நம்மளோட எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ் ஓவராலாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்னைக்கு ஒரு 300 கிலோமீட்டரோ 400 கிலோமீட்டர் ஓட்டும் போது 60 ரூபாய்க்கு மேலே தாண்டி ஒரு கிலோமீட்டருக்கு செலவு இருக்கிறதுனால அது வந்து எலக்ட்ரிக் மாறும் போது ஒரு 50 ரூபாய் 55 ரூபாய்க்குள்ள எடுத்துட்டு வர முடியுமான்னு ஒரு தேடல் ஆரம்பித்தோம். அந்த தேடலோட பயனாக தான் வந்து இன்னைக்கு நேற்று நாங்கள் டாட்டா கூட ஒரு 100 வண்டிக்கு சைன் பண்ணோம் எலக்ட்ரிக் வெஹிக்கிள்ஸ்க்கு. இன்னைக்கு லீசிங் கம்பெனி டர்னோ எலக்ட்ரிகோ அவங்க கிட்ட வந்து ஒரு 50 வெஹிக்கிள்ஸ்க்கு சைன் பண்ணி ஒரு MOU சைன் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அது இல்லாமல் ஒரு 10 வண்டிக்கு இமீடியட் ஆர்டர் இன்னைக்கு கொடுத்துருக்கோம். ஸோ இது ஓவராலாக எங்களோட எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் என்னென்னா, ஓகே நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறோம், மற்ற ஆப்ரேட்டருங்களுக்கும் ஒரு நம்பிக்கை கொடுக்கறதுக்கு, ஒரு புது வழியை காமிக்கிறதுக்காக தான் நாங்கள் இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் எடுக்கிறோம். ஒரு புது எண்ணத்தோட புது பார்வையோட இதை வந்து ஒரு நம்பிக்கையோட வந்து நாங்கள் எடுத்துகிட்டு போயிட்டு இருக்கோம். இது இல்லாமல் நம்ம உளுந்தூர்பேட்டையில் இருக்க ஆம்னி பஸ் அசோசியேஷனில் பிட் ஸ்டாப்லேயும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சார்ஜிங் இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் செட்டப் பண்ணுறோம். பூந்தமல்லிலையும் ஒரு இது அடுத்த 2 மாதத்துல இது ரெண்டுமே ரெடி ஆகிடும். ஸோ கொஞ்ச நாளில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தமிழ்நாட்டில் வந்து ஒரு எக்ஸிஸ்டிங் ஆம்னி பஸ் ஆப்ரேட்டரில் வந்து எலக்ட்ரிக் பஸ் தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறது வந்து கூடிய சீக்கிரத்தில் நடக்கும். மற்ற ஆப்ரேட்டருங்களும் இதை வந்து பின்தொடருவாங்க, இல்லை கூட சேர்ந்து இருப்பாங்கன்னு நாங்கள் நம்புகிறோம். ஸோ இதை பற்றி எதுனா தெரிஞ்சுக்கணுன்னா என்னையோ எங்கள் டீமையோ நீங்கள் காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ ரொம்ப நன்றி இந்த வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்ததுக்காக. தேங்க்யூ.
நன்றி சுனில் அவர்களே. இது மிகப்பெரிய முன்னெடுப்பு. இது அனைத்து ஆம்னி பேரவையின் சார்பாக உங்களை வாழ்த்துகிறோம்.
The achievements of Tamil Nadu's EV policy, as well as how our omnibus sector, the intercity buses, can also be a part of this EV revolution. So let's get started. Yeah. So let's first understand what are the steps that Tamil Nadu government and especially Industries Department has taken to develop the EV ecosystem across the Tamil Nadu, and now Tamil Nadu is one of the leading state when it comes to electric mobility. So first is the Tamil Nadu EV policy 2023, the revised EV policy, which is actually a revolutionizing policy across the various state policies in India. Second is taking certain initiatives to developing EV charging infrastructure across the Tamil Nadu, working very closely not just with the public stakeholders but also with the private stakeholders to address the gaps and increase the network of charging infrastructure. Third is, and very important point, is the opening of the registration for commercial vehicles, which has now led to increasing the share of commercial e-vehicles, especially e-buses in the state of Tamil Nadu. And last, which is very important, which is bringing green jobs and improving the investment into e-mobility section, and especially attracting the companies like Switch Mobility, Ola, Hyundai and VinFast to come and invest in Tamil Nadu and creating thousands of green jobs. Now coming to our topic, for which we have all of us have gathered here, about how omnibuses can also be a part of this EV revolution. So we need to understand how big the Tamil Nadu's bus sector is. Tamil Nadu has close to 1.54 lakh buses under public and private sector, and most importantly 86% of these buses are actually owned by the private sector. The private sector, which is your share, is biggest across the state. And if you just look at the numbers at Chennai, this is a very interesting finding. Just from Chennai, around 3,300 omnibuses are operated, which consist of almost 6,600 total arrival departure, and daily close to 1.6 lakh passengers travel from these omnibuses across the state and even outside the state to the states like Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. So this industry is very huge, taking people across the states, giving access to the jobs and education, and giving employment to the thousands of people. Now more understandingly, we need to understand the point that why electrification of private sector is very important. Because mainly if you look at the number of buses across the India, we have close to 11,000 electric buses across the India, and mainly these electric buses consist of buses in government sector, which is state transport undertaking. Now most of our national policies are actually focused on electrifying and giving subsidies to the state transport, and also more surprisingly we are giving subsidies, especially the national government subsidies like FAME, to the 2-wheelers and 4-wheelers, but not giving subsidies to the private bus operators, those who are actually promoting the share mobility. So that change needs to happen. Now again the question is the electrification of omnibuses or intercity buses or non-urban buses? Is it feasible? Most of you have a question that electric buses have a range anxiety. Is their batteries able to support? So answer is yes. I'll tell you with all these 4 points. So one is more important is the having a predictable kind of operation, because if you look at the kind of routes this omnibus operate, they are mainly long distance, which has no congestion, and the kind of operation is very predictable. Second is having higher operational efficiency. Unlike city buses, omnibuses does not get stuck into traffic. They are not overcrowded. So in terms of operational efficiency, they are more efficient when it comes to comparing them with city bus. Third, which is very, very important, is the having robust charging infrastructure. If charging infrastructure is strategically developed across all the state and national highways, at least at the grid of 50 to 100 kilometers, then private operators can easily able to switch to electric buses and they don't need to worry about the range anxiety. And fourth, which is very, very important from the point of view of operators, is the cost saving. Cost of operating electric bus in terms of fuel cost is nearly 30% less than the cost of diesel bus. So that's a big saving these operators are going to achieve. Now, this is based on this graph is based on the study and the pilot that were conducted across various states of the private buses, and through that what we understand is the at present cost of operating electric bus on intercity route is almost equivalent of cost of operating diesel bus, which is around 35 to 40 rupees. And if you look at the kind of share of green, which is the cost of fuel, on diesel, our operator brothers are spending close to 60 to 70% of their cost on diesel itself, right? And what we understand, if electric buses are operated for at least 400 kilometers, they're actually more viable in your operation, because more you operate these buses, your total cost of per kilometer gets reduced. Let me just give you some shocking numbers. The cost of operating diesel bus is close to 23 rupees per kilometer versus electric is 15 kilometers. So any operator who is going to switch to electric buses, he is going to save at least 13 lakh rupees every year just on the diesel. And even today the cost of operating diesel and electric buses is same due to high capex of electric bus. But in future, the cost of diesel is going to high. It is going to get double, right? So we need to take the right decision. And of course, for that, we would need state government support, industry department support, transport department support. So there are 4 things in terms of way forward. So one is that we would need a financial assistance, either in terms of capex subsidy or a low-cost finance to our omnibus operators. Second and most crucial thing is the electrification of our highways. We would need to have established at least 50 kilometers of charging infrastructure network on all the national and the state highways, so that operators will not have a range anxiety. Third is the shared charging infrastructure, which is very, very important point. Anyways, we are going to electrify our STUs like MTC and TNSTCs. That charging infrastructure can actually share with the private operator, because all of these depots are located at the city center. And in a daytime, which is a slack time, this infrastructure can actually very well utilize for the charging of omnibuses, which are typically used during the night time. And last and most importantly is the having a special tariff. Now, even though we have a special tariff provision, if we cap that special tariff provision at 11 rupees per unit, I think that's going to be the much more successful in terms of having operational cost savings for our omni operators. I think that's the more summary of all of this, and I think I'll stop here and I'll just hand over to Clarence. Thank you.